All right, so if you're new to Canvas and you're building your first course in here, you probably want to start with building your modules. It's a logical way to get started. So your module name is, again, whatever that learning is all going to be contained under. So it's basically just that heading that you're adding. So I'm going to start with Unit 1, and for my health class, that was always body systems. Once I have this, again, it's basically just the heading for the module. I have a bunch of different options. Over here, I have the ability to edit the title, move contents within it, actually move the module once I have several. I can delete it, I can duplicate it, and then I can even share it to comments. So I have a lot of different features there. But the plus sign is where we get to add to our module and really build it. So we're going to either add an assignment, a quiz, a file, which would be like a PDF. We can add a page, which is basically another page we built inside of Canvas, a discussion, a text header, which is just a heading. There's nothing that the kids would be clicking on to do anything. It'd just be a heading within it. An external URL or an external tool. An external URL would just be maybe another website you want them to go to or look at, and so you would just put the link in that. But I decided I'm going to start with a text header because I want to break it down by weeks. So I don't really know if August 24th is the first week, but I'm just going to go ahead with that. And so it's a nice feature to add maybe the weeks or the dates to help break it down for the students that may be at home learning remotely. Now that I have my first module title and I have the header for week 1, I'm going to look at my lesson plans and break down, well, what do I need to accomplish for week 1? And I can begin to put all of the lessons and assignments in there. So we actually go to the plus sign again for the module. And I think starting out, the best thing to do for me would be to add an assignment. And I am going to either click to have a new assignment and then I'll title it, or I can pick an assignment that I already created. So if you kind of work the other way and maybe put a bunch of assignments in a while, you can pick what you already have. And now I'm going to start to indent. So I like using the indents to keep things separated. So now you can see here that before we start the class, it's going to go over the remote learning instructions video. And if you recall from my other video, this is actually going to be an Edpuzzle video. So they would open up and they would see the Edpuzzle video. And from here you would continue using this plus button to build your module the way that you would like. Again, you can add an assignment, quiz, file, page, discussion, or whatever you need for the students to get through. What I often would do to keep students organized is to add a new assignment, and maybe I will call this lesson 1.1, and I would do my indent to 1 level and add the item. And in that lesson, I would open that up and edit it. I can put all the materials, the entire lesson in here. If there's any question that I would like to add at the end, I could have them submit something like a text entry and give me feedback on the lesson. If there's something else that I asked, I could click file upload or website URL if there was something that I wanted them to submit for that lesson. But I would type all my instructions in here. I would put my screencast in here and any type of summary and reminders in here. And if you wanted to go on the calendar, you would need to make sure to put a due date. So now you can see my module is starting to take shape for week 1. I have my instructions video maybe for my class, and I have the first lesson posted as an assignment. And again, because I have a due date on it, it will get posted onto the calendar. So an easy way to integrate everything, and I will skip to September since that is where everything is going to show. And I just need to make sure that that course is highlighted. So you can see here that these are both showing. So that will be on the students' to-do list.